Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health Summit. Before I get started, I want everybody go in your top right corner of your video page and make sure your name is first name, last name, and also make sure on mobile that it is that way as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I see a lot of people from all over the state, and I see a lot of that stuff going on. We are now up to more than 100 participants at this conference, so thank you guys so much. Here's my friend Sean Derrick.
All right, make some noise in the chat box by putting exclamation points. You know how it goes. I need to see some exclamation points before I jump on camera. Come on, let me hear it. All right, Charles Kim. Okay, Rory. Come on, here we go. Yes, Chung in the house. Yuna. Yes, David Kim. Come on, let's hear some exclamation points. Come on, let me hear them. Let me hear them. Louder, louder, louder. You can do better than that. What's up, Aiden? It's good to see you, Hannah. Yes, Eva. What up, James? I know there are more people in the room than that. Give me some exclamation points. Let me feel the love. Roland Beards Lee, everybody. A little bit more exclamation points. I only see about 4 or 5 people. We got over 100 participants. Lena, Aiden Smith. Okay, how's everybody doing in one word? Put in the chat box. How are you doing in one word so that I can see all of you? Good. Meh, says Roy. Hopefully you'll change after that. Great. Good. Okay, says Aiden. Okay. All right, cool. Name one thing that you did today that nobody knows about. One thing that you did today that nobody knows about. I see Celine's here. Wonderful. Yuna in the house. Good to see you. Jose rocking that green, homie. I like it. Roland Beards Lee. Love the haircut, homie. Okay, connect. And I'm seeing someone with all red. Some of you all, do me a favor. If you can turn your camera on, please do so. I would love to see your faces. Yes, thank you so much, Aiden. Appreciate it. Gavin, where are you, buddy? Cruz, homie, you're missing. Yes, haven't seen you in a while. Okay, same state test. Okay, word. Okay. All right. You guys know I'm Sean Derrick, speaker for the dream. I have the most amazing job in the world. Usually I'm traveling around talking to young people about how to make the most out of their teenage years in a healthy, safe, and positive way. But today, I get to be your keynote speaker, and we have a lot of fun. If you love to have fun, put FUN in the chat box, all caps, so that I know that you are with me. Okay, and just to make me a little crazy, go ahead and jumble your name up. Put your name backwards in the chat box. Wake up your brain. A little challenging. Okay, now here, right off the bat, is a chance to win some prizes. Chance to win some prizes. Now, a little bit later, we're going to talk about all the winners so far. I'm not going to put that list up yet, but if you have not won yet, put me. If you've not won, you have not won anything. Put me. Okay, so Celine. Okay, Jose. Okay, Hannah. It's coming through. Aiden, you haven't won anything. If you have won, put me with 3 exclamation points. And Cruz, I don't see you yet, but you keep winning. Okay, Aiden. All right. Cruz in the house, everybody. Yuna in the house, everybody. Here's a chance to win. All right. This first time is just a practice round. Okay. This is really exciting. It's called Behind the Theme, and this is how you play. It's real simple. I'll say who's the genius behind this thing. It might be a movie, it might be a song. And if you know who that genius is, you put it in the chat box. Again, my good friend Maddie's looking out for the winner because she's going to be the one rewarding one with those prizes. So first place, second place, third place. You know how this works. It's only first place, second place, third place. It's not a place for this particular prize. This is just for bragging rights. Let's try it out. Here we go. The director of the movie E.T., who's behind that? What genius is behind the director? What director is behind E.T. the movie? Taking it all the way back. Director. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, someone didn't realize it's Steven Spielberg. Yes, Charles Kim. Steven Spielberg. Now, you know that's going to be a little harder. Why? Because each conference, we get a little more challenging. We got a lot of things to give away. If you're ready, say go, G-O, all caps, for a chance to win. Okay, here we go. I see you, Cruz. Okay, cool. Here we go. Now, everyone, this is still behind a theme. Now, you have to name all 5 in order to get the first prize. Are you up for the challenge? Say me. If you're up for the challenge, say me. Okay, here we are. Okay. Now, you have been to this conference now, 3 days, all right? So for the very first prize, make it a little challenging, you have to name all the teen ambassadors behind this conference, all 5. Name them. Don't put them down each one by one because they'll take your answers. Name all 5 ambassadors. Don't give them away. You got to put them all 5. Ava didn't count. So I want to take your answer. Put all 5 if you want to win. If you want to win. You're missing one, Chloe. You're missing one. If you want to win, and Maddie's not one. She's just really cool. If you want to win. Oh, Charles Kim in the first place. That is wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Maddie, everyone thinks that you're a teen ambassador. Think you're a teen ambassador. I get carded all the time. Don't feel bad about that. That's awesome. Yes, I can't even go to the movies. All right. Are you ready for the next one? Say yeah with all caps if you're ready for the next one. I said all caps, Rory. Okay. Yes, keep them coming in. All caps, Cruz. All caps. Okay. Next prize. Here we go. Since you're all putting yeah and all caps, I need you to name the words behind the yeah letters. It's an acronym. What does yeah stand for? What's behind that acronym? Look at Celine. She's like, oh my goodness, I know this. Now, the teen ambassadors, of course, know this, but do you? What is behind those letters? Woo! Youth edition, youth education, youth encouraging Alaskans health. Okay, Ava, you know, what's wild is, Celine, you are losing your mind. Can you please unmute yourself? I need to meet you. Unmute yourself. I can't hear you.
Wait, turn off your volume. So I have another student with me in this same room, and me and her know the answers, but we can't, our typing skills are really really slow. So yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
And I'm trying to take notes.
Okay. Don't you wish you could just throw it up to the
Write
camera?
much more faster than
Everyone, do me a favor, throw Celine some exclamation points in the chat box because I love competitive nature. We're a community, but we're competitive. We're having a good time. Oh, they're giving me some love. I hope you see this. Now, this is just for bragging rights. Since your cameras are all on, I'm gonna give you a chance to compete in front of each other. This is not for the prize. We're gonna give the prize a little later on, but I need you all to do this for me right now. And we're gonna play another game called Go Get 'Em real quick. And I need you to grab something that is behind your couch, and in your case, Celine, the bookcase. Grab anything that's behind, something that you can't see. Pull it to the camera, quick. First place, second place. Celine wins. Okay, she got one. She got a dictionary. Someone just coming back in with that thing. I don't know what that is, some sort of elephant. Oh, Ava coming around. Okay, Roland Beardsley. He's picking up stuff. Okay, great. Next one, here we go. Grab something behind any door. Behind any door. Go grab something that's behind any door. Any door. I see you. Aiden Smith, number 1. He brought a pen. Anything behind the door. Okay, Hannah, I see you. Shelby, I see you. Ava, Rollins, Lena. What was it behind the door? Yeah, I need to clean your houses. Okay, great. Okay. And last but not least, here we go. Grab something. Okay. Look at Shelby. Grab something behind a cabinet. Anything behind a cabinet. Doesn't matter what it is. Go grab it. I don't care. Just pull it here. I don't care how big it is, how small it is. Looks like Roy's first. Layla, you should say, I'm not. Shelby, okay, good. She brought hand sanitizer. Okay, have a seat. Now, we have a really wonderful show planned for you all today. The Teen Ambassadors have worked hard. Who would like to get to know the Teen Ambassadors a little bit more? Put me with 7 E's, count them out. If you would like to get to know the Teen Ambassadors a little bit more, count them all the way out. Okay, wonderful. Now we're going to get to know the Teen Ambassadors. Give me 2 moments. And by the way, if you're still having a good time, put yeah in all caps. And if you want to win the next prize a little bit later in the show, put me with 5 E's, all caps. Okay.
Hey y'all, Sean Derrick here. If you're watching this right now, that means we're in the middle of a conference. Okay, everything has a behind the scenes, a behind the curtain, behind the camera. Your favorite TV show, your favorite movie, even your favorite comic book has a writing team. That's behind the scenes. And it's no different here at Stronger Together Conference. Let's go behind the scenes.
Okay, Layla, what would you like the participants to feel?
I want them to feel invited.
Invited.
So before I joined, I had never planned an electronic or a digital event. I had never spoken in Anchorage to a large group of people, and I'd never really spoken to a large group of people and hosted an event. Really, I never really had this huge crowd that was like relying on me as part of the planning. All you guys, and welcome to the second episode of the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Summit.
I know how to put that energy into helping my peers, in helping others live a healthy life, but also help them live one as well.
All right, so for those of you who may have missed the beginning and also may have missed yesterday.
Before I joined, I used to settle for mediocre ideas and the ones that would just be enough to get by.
Another important reason as to why I don't use tobacco is because of my animals. With them in my life, I don't need to ruin their lungs and mine when I can have their cuddles that can make my day.
And now being in has taught me and gave me the experience to take chances and try new things even though they may not work out.
I get to talk about, and many other TAs get to talk about, tobacco prevention, being more confident in ourselves in our public speaking.
Next Thursday is going to be behind the scenes.
What's one word you'd like the participants to feel?
We're wanting to invite them to become a teen ambassador, wanting to join our team. So I think the one word we want them to feel is camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Awesome. Lena.
Welcomeness.
Okay, I'm with it. Camaraderie. Welcomeness. I'm with it. Give me another word. Zoe, give me a word. What would you like the participants to feel?
Different.
Okay. Sonia.
Connected?
Connected. I love it. Well, Helen, if you're there, what's one word you'd like the participants to feel?
Energized.
Energized. Charlie, last but not least, my friend.
Satisfied.
Give some love.
Okay, everything has a behind the scenes. And see, you have one too. You have a behind the scenes of your life. Think about it. There's a lot of things that people don't know about you, and if they did, they'd be surprised, wouldn't it? Now, use the chat box right now. What is one thing that if you told people, they'd be surprised? One thing that you would mind sharing? Use the chat box right now. Here, I'll go first. One thing that people wouldn't know about me that if they knew, they'd be surprised. My first time on camera. I was in an audition in New York City. I got the script. I stepped in front of the camera. This was my dream. And as soon as they said begin, I froze. I wanted to snap out of it, but I couldn't. I was too nervous. I was too afraid. I didn't think I deserved it. I didn't think it was worth it. And the more and more I thought about reading the lines, the more embarrassed I'd get. So I just stood like that. Finally, the person said, "Okay, thank you, we'll call you." They didn't call. But see, the behind the scenes of your life is what makes up who you are. It's what's behind your Zoom camera. You know, the desk we can't see, whether you're wearing pants or not, the way you keep your room, the way you treat your parents, the way that you treat your siblings, the way you treat your friends. And behind the scenes is important because it's who you are when no one else is watching. So in your choice to be, say, tobacco-free or alcohol-free or drug-free, no one's going to see you all the time. That's behind the scenes. So who you are when no one's looking, that's what counts. And if you can be that consistently every single day, then when the lights come on, and the camera fires up, and the studio audience gets there, that's when you're a star. Back to you, Layla.
Hi. So before we get started welcoming you to the 2021 third episode of the Yeah Summit, I wanted to share some things about my experience being a TA. So before I joined Yeah as a teen ambassador, I was never a part of something all across Alaska. I had never been a speaker in anything. I had never met so many people at once, and I was alone most of the time. But after I joined Yeah, I gained so many awesome friends, not just the other TAs, but amazing people from all over Alaska. I met so many amazing people. I met all of you guys, and that's made it so awesome to be a part. Just that.
Hey y'all, Sean, Derrick here. If you're watching this right now, that means we're in the middle of a conference. Okay, everything has a behind the scenes, a behind the curtain, behind the camera. Your favorite TV show, your favorite movie, even your favorite comic book has a writing team. That's behind the scenes. And it's no different here at Stronger Together Conference. Let's go behind the scenes.
Okay, Layla, what would you like the participants to feel?
I want them to feel invited.
Invited.
So before I joined I had never planned an electronic or a digital event. I had never spoken in Anchorage to a large group of people, and I'd never really spoken to a large group of people and hosted an event really. I never really had this huge crowd that was like relying on me as part of the planning. All you guys, and welcome to the second episode of the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Summit.
I know how to put that energy into helping my peers in helping others live a healthy life, but also help them live one as well.
All right, so for those of you who may have missed the beginning and also may have missed yesterday.
Before I joined Yeah, I used to settle for mediocre ideas and the ones that would just be enough to get by.
Another important reason as to why I don't use tobacco is because of my animals. With them in my life, I don't need to ruin their lungs and mine when I can have their cuddles that can make my day.
And now being in Yeah has taught me and gave me the experience to take chances and try new things even though they may not work out.
I get to talk about, and many other TAs get to talk about, tobacco prevention, being more confident in ourselves in our public speaking.
Next Thursday is going to be behind the scenes.
What's one word you'd like the participants to feel?
We're wanting to invite them to become a teen ambassador, wanting to join our team. So I think the one word we want them to feel is camaraderie.
Camaraderie. Awesome. Lena.
Welcome.
Camaraderie. I'm with it. Zoe, give me a word.
One thing that people wouldn't know.
$4,000 in prizes, music, jokes, and a lot of fun. And themes. Today's theme is behind the scenes. Not themes, themes. So think about those iconic red or green curtains. You know the ones I'm talking about if you've ever worked in theater. Exclusive interviews, last minute rehearsals, maybe even walking down the red carpet. That stuff is all behind the scenes. Plus, dressing room, last minute sound checks. It's pretty crazy what we do. Now, we're going to play our first game of the day, 2 Truths and a Lie. So, if you've never played, I'll explain it for you. I'm going to give you 3 facts. 2 of them are going to be true, and 1 of them is going to be a lie. Now, the facts are going to be numbered, so you know which ones put in the chat. So, if you think the fact is a lie, put the number that corresponds to that fact in the chat, so we know which one of you got it right. Now, here we go. Number 1, cigarette smoke contains more than 7,000 chemicals, 70 of which are known to cause cancer. Fact number 2, infertility rates in both male and female smokers are twice the rate of infertility found in non-smokers. Now, number 3, smoking tobacco can clear arteries of plaque and other substances that can block blood flow to the heart. Now, chat your answers so we can see what you think. Oh, wow. You guys are great at this. Almost all of you have got it correct. So the correct answer is number 3. Smoking tobacco actually clogs your arteries and promotes heart disease. You guys did a really good job on this one, so let's move on to the second round. So, this one's about animals. Number 1, 1 species of jellyfish is immortal. Number 2, 1 human year is equivalent to 7 dog years. And number 3, koala fingerprints are so close to human fingerprints that they can confuse crime scene investigators. Now, put in the chat which one you think is lie. Got some good answers. A lot of people think 1, some people think 2 and 3. Well, the actual lie is number 2. The bigger a dog is, the faster it ages. So that's why you see bigger dogs only living 14 to 15 years, and smaller dogs can live up to 20 or over years. Now, you guys did an awesome job. And we're going to move on to our third and final round of 2 truths and a lie. So, number 1, strawberries or berries? Number 2, cheese is the most stolen food in the world. 3, fruit stickers are completely edible. Now, put in the chat which one you guys think is the lie. Ooh, got some good answers. This one's like all over the place. Ooh, 3s, 2s, 1s. Well, those of you who guessed 1 are correct. Strawberries aren't berries because their seeds are on the outside of the fruit. So you know what? That makes a banana actually a berry, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Now, it's time to meet our team. For those of you who might be meeting us for the first time, I'm Layla.
And I'm Charlie, standing in for Zoe today, who had some things she had to take care of that were very important. So hopefully I can fill her shoes a little bit.
And I'm Justin.
And I'm Sonia.
And I am Lena. And I want to ask you, what is your favorite movie of all time? When I think of my favorite movie, I always think of like The Silent Voice, Spirited Away, Shrek, throwback to our first theme. So if you want to put in the chat box what your favorite movie is, 5 Feet Apart. That was very sad. Oh my gosh. Instant Family, that was cute. Ratatouille, I need to watch that one again. I was gonna watch the musical and then I forgot during quarantine. Caroline used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. Oh my gosh. Shrek, I love Shrek. Shrek was my favorite movie as a kid. Iron Giant, I heard that was very sad. I haven't watched that one, though. Don't tell anyone. These are some great movies, and thank you for sharing with me. Honestly, I love and have watched most of the things that you've said. They're very enjoyable. So I want to pass it on to Justin. And thank you again for telling me your favorite movie.
All right, thank you, Lena. So we're going to play a game called Where in the World? I just became a lot larger so you guys can see a little bit more on where I'm at. But I'm actually going to ask one of you guys where in the world somebody else is, and then you're going to then ask that person where another person is, and we're going to keep it going on until I say stop. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to first go with Lena. I'm going to say, Lena, where in the world on your Zoom screen is Layla?
Layla is in like a back room to like a theater or something like that, with getting ready and stuff like that.
Yep, and you're point to the direction of where she's at.
What?
So like where in the world you got to point like where she is on your screen.
Oh, she's over here. If you can see it with the background, I gotta do like this. She's over there on the screen.
Cool. All right. So with that in mind, Layla, you're going to tell me where in the world Sean Derrick is on your screen.
Ooh, that's a tough one. There's so many of you. I have to scroll. Let's see. He's all the way this way. It's a long ways. And he is, he's in a back room. It looks like he's got a director's or an actor's chair behind him. Pretty cool looking. He's all the way over here on this side of my screen.
All right, Layla, and just pass that one off to one of our contestants.
Oh, okay. So, Chloe Vasquez, that's how you pronounce it. Where in the world is Charlie?
He looks like he's in a filming room. I don't know, somewhere like that.
Can you point to me?
What else do I do?
Point to me.
All right, Charlie, I think we are running a little bit short on time for that game, so let's just go ahead and stop it right there, and then we will turn that on to the next partner.
I think that's me. So, I'm going to tell you my personal story with tobacco. Both of my parents did smoke, and now they vape, which isn't exactly better, but it's a step in the right direction. And they're trying to quit smoking, but it's not working very well. And it's really hard to watch them struggle with everyday things just because of tobacco. And that's one of the main reasons I joined Yeah, so that I could help teens prevent that struggle with tobacco and help them live a healthier, more productive life. Sonia?
The reason why I joined this community is because my father and my grandmother, they are both cigarette smokers, and my biological father is a drug addict / alcoholic. And my goal is to help other people become substance free and also encourage myself to become a part of that cycle in my family history. So that's my story. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to our stories. Now, next up is Sonia again with some fast tobacco facts.
All right, so the first fact is it only takes about 10 seconds for nicotine to reach your brain, which then after it has reached your brain, it changes the way it functions for the rest of your life, which is kind of scary if you think about it. And the second fact is each day in the United States, about 1,600 youth smoke their first cigarette and nearly 200 youth become daily smokers, which is a very scarce amount, if you ask me. And so the next question is for a prize. So for whoever answers it first correctly, will get a prize. So it's a multiple choice question. The question is, more than blank Americans are living with the disease caused by smoking. First option is 16 million. Second option is 1 billion. Third option is 300. And the fourth and final option is 7.3 million. I think Lena got it. If anyone, I don't know if I saw anyone who got it behind her, but good job. If you answered, the answer is 16 million, which is a lot of people if you think about it. A very scarce amount of people. And so I'm gonna pass it off to Layla for the next question.
All right, for this trivia question, the first 2 chatters to guess the correct answer are going to win prizes. So now remember, it pays to pay attention. And even if you see the answer you were going to put twice already, still put it in, because they may have won prizes earlier in the episode and you might still have a chance. Also, we will do a drawing for AirPods on the final day of the summit. You must attend all 4 episodes to win. Now, remember again that each person can win a max of 1 prize per episode. So, tobacco question number 2, or 2 prizes. Okay? Now, how many adults who ever smoked quit in 2018? 60 million, 55 million, 30,000, or 1,000. Now, put those answers in the chat so we can see who's going to win some prizes. Ooh, got some great answers out here. Okay, so the correct answer is 55 million. That's crazy. 55 million adults who ever smoked quit in 2018, which is a great number. So, you guys got it? Awesome. Now, we're going to head on over to Charlie for today's theme.
Right now, I want to introduce you to somebody behind the scenes who is a supportive adult. I'm going to see if we can, I got things popping up here. Let's see. I'd like to introduce you to Maddie Stokes. Maddie, are you in the house?
I'm here.
There you are.
Thanks, Charlie. Hello, everybody. My name, as Charlie mentioned, is Maddie Stokes. I work here at RuleCap with Charlie and Liza, who you met a couple episodes ago. And my job at RuleCap is that I'm a program coordinator for what's called an AmeriCorps program. Oh, there's my picture with my dog right there. I'm not really in that studio, but it is a nice studio. Anyways, I run what's called an AmeriCorps program. And so I coordinate about 14 or 15 different Alaskans that are working in their communities and working with youth, such as yourselves. And I love this job because while I don't get to work directly with you all and youth of your age, I just think, I aspire to be humorous and entertaining in my life. And every time I watch a high school student or a middle school student, I think, wow, you're just naturally a lot more entertaining and funny than I am. And so I love that energy and being around you all. And I think that youth teach each other a lot, or you all teach each other a lot more effectively than I can teach you. I think it's much more impactful to hear a message from your friends or your peers than to hear it from an adult. And so I like to inspire students and youth to help each other make good decisions, because I know that there are a lot of options out there and a lot of choices to make. And I think that if you can find a supportive community to be amongst, then you can help each other make smart decisions. So that's why I'm involved in this. One, to become more humorous and funny, because I think you all give me energy to live my life in a more positive and fun way. And two, to inspire you all to teach each other, because I think that's super important. So thank you, Charlie, for letting me speak and introduce myself.
Thank you so much. Also, somebody that's not with us this time is Frank Yazka. He's a longtime supporter of the Summit. He's from Fairbanks. He's been into planning, and he was not able to make it. He has kind of a big school obligation, also some other stuff that's come up in his life that kept him from attending this year's conference. But I want to give a shout out to him because he's here in spirit. Now I want to get back to our theme for the day, and it's time to explore some of the things that happen behind the scenes with the ambassadors. So I'm going to give it over to Layla.
So even though I've only been a teen ambassador for a year, I've done so many amazing things. We did an event for Through with Chew Week, and we spread a lot of awareness about how terrible tobacco is. And then I also did an event at my school where I spoke in person to the teens here about terrible things tobacco can do to your body and how to prevent it, why you shouldn't do it. But then we also do this summit, which is so amazing because we get to see all of you from all over Alaska and help you on your way to becoming an adult. So now,
had some big obligations that were, you know, she's caring for her grandmother. She's got a lot of things on her plate. And when you have a medical appointment for somebody, you can't miss that these days. That's one of the things. So I'm here for her. If she were here, you'd see a bundle of energy. For those of you who are on our past episodes, you know who I'm talking about. Zoe helps with making videos. She brings up some really funny stuff to do on screen. She's very cinematic and dances around a lot. And so that's Zoe, and she'll tell us more about herself tomorrow when she's back on. My job is to coordinate, and basically I'm just the nuts and bolts behind the scenes of the teen ambassadors. So I help them with a little bit of writing sometimes, a little bit of scripting, put some video content in there once in a while if I have to. And then Helen, our engineer, you'll meet her tomorrow. She's putting on this whole master show that you're seeing on your screen. So that's a little bit about me and Zoe. I'll hand it over to Justin.
Okay, thank you, Charlie, for that. So I do guys want to tell you guys one story, just a little bit really quick thing. Since I've been encouraging Alaskans health, we had a lot of time to work on video editing and producing content. And one of the best things about being in Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health is that when you can produce so much more video than you could normally, because Charlie actually goes over and edits some of the stuff. And one of the best times we had was when we were doing the Through with Chew Week, and we were able to produce some of the best content we've had in a lot of years.
All right, so now it's my turn to share my story about being a teen ambassador. It helps me a lot with like becoming more connected with the entire state, and even in Sean's case, people out in the States, in like the other parts of the country. But it helps with a lot of things. It helps with personal life, it helps with professional life, if that's what you want to call it. But overall, it has a lot of fun experiences, like putting COVID aside. Before that, we were able to travel to different places, and the summit actually would take place in Anchorage, which we would all get together in one big building and pretty much just have fun the whole time. And so I hope you guys consider becoming a teen ambassador.
Thank you to my other teen ambassadors about telling their story. I also would like to hear your guys' story if it's possible. So if you are willing to make a short video or a written thing about why you are tobacco free or why you are trying to be. So just email it to ravencord@gmail.com and we'll see it tomorrow at the exact same time they told their stories. I have missed him in the beginning or missed him in the past episodes. I would like to introduce someone who is very happy to be here. Sean Derrick, the speaker for the Dreamers.
Make some noise for Sonia by putting some exclamation points in the chat box, please. All right, everyone, I'm really excited about now. I got so much to tell you all. How many of you all are having a great time? From a scale to 1 to 1,000, give me a number quickly. Put a number, how you feeling? Because I need to get it all the way up. Someone said 1,000. Someone said 1. Ooh, 999. I'll take it. All right, 773. Let's see if we can get that up. Okay, wonderful. Do me a favor, just so I can have you all thinking about all your favorites. Give me your favorite color as fast as you can. I'll help you out too. Your absolute favorite color of all time. Mine's purple. Who matches me? Okay, quick. And by the way, if you see someone with the same color, put twin right after that. Quickly. Your favorite food, put it in the chat box. Your favorite food in the chat box. Why am I direct messaging? Why does it do that? That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, and if you see someone, a Kaloni, you are my twin. Quickly. Find your twin. All right. Favorite sport, put it in the chat box. And if you can find someone who has the same one, put their name and put twin by it. All right. Oh, Chloe, you are my twin. All right, keep it going. All right. Favorite time of the day, morning, evening, midday, put it in the chat box. And you are my twin, James. My goodness. All right, one more. Let's see quickly if you can have your twin. You got to put their name by it too. You can't just say it. All right, here we go. Let me see. All right, very last one. Favorite of all time, season. Find your twin. Quickly. Find your twin. Oh my goodness. Khalil, I think I'm saying that right. Twin. Okay, give all of your participants a round of applause by putting exclamation point in the chat box, as many as you can fit, and a little bit more. All right, now let me know from 1 to 1,000 your energy. I'll go first. Give me your energy quickly. Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you so much, Khalil. Appreciate that. Love the name. Lena in the house. Antoinette. 49, really, dude? You need to get up and stretch, dude. 10, 6. Who is iPhone? Boo. 746-8855. Gavin, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think I saw you up moving, though. And Cruz, you were sitting down, too. If you were all ready for my presentation, say go with 3 O's, all caps. Here we go. Don't let me be the one to beat you. Okay. That's what's up. It's time to win. To meet the winners. You guys want to meet the winners? Say me. Do so now in the chat box. Okay. Chloe bringing love. I can dig it. All right, move this out the way. And by the way, if you have someone that you wish was here right now, put the name in the chat box so we can call them out, shout them out. Someone that you wish was here right now, put the name in the chat box. Chase, says Gavin. Okay, we're missing Chase. Todd, says Antoinette. Wonderful. Vivi. Okay. Zoe. I know Zoe's cool. April, what a cool name. All right, so we can make sure that they're here next time we do something really cool like this. Okay, I just want to give a shout out to Aiden Smith, Aiden Lee, Alan Hack, Ali Riley, Charles Kim, by the way, give him some love in the chat box as I'm reading these names, please. Chloe Vasquez and CJ as well. Cruz Kavasnikov. Did I say it right? Because that's a really dope last name. David Kim in the house, everyone. James Karchanagan, help me out, Charlie, please, because these names are so cool. This shows, by the way, a very diverse group of people. This is representation here. I love this right here. This I live for this. Did I do it right, Charlie? Or okay, cool. Lena Idias. Am I saying that right? I don't want to mess up anyone's name. Let's see. Rory Armstrong, Shelby Wong, Si-Hyun Chung, right? Viv Armstrong and Yuna Chung. Put some exclamation points, everybody. There's still a chance to win one more thing. So put some exclamation points in the chat box. And by the way, if you have not done this already and you have downloaded the screen, you want to go ahead and download the screen as soon as possible because we're going to give you a chance to win. There is a winning screen. There is a winning screen. So if you have not done it, go do it now because the winning screen gets the last prize. Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't choose now. You got to go pick it and put that there, all right? That's how we're going to win. Maddie, you'll look out for this later. So I got a question for all of y'all while I'm doing a presentation is we're going to play a game called Don't Be Behind. Now, real quick, in your house, think about behind the scene. In your house, who would you say, what person didn't get enough credit? What's someone who does a lot but doesn't get enough credit? Put in the chat box quickly. Your mom. Oh, right. Mother's Day is huge. Someone said me. What do you do, Hannah? Okay, Sabrina, says Chloe. Your brother. I never hear siblings that much. Dad, mom, cool. At your school. Think about behind the scenes. What teacher is underrated? What teacher is underrated? That should be an exclamation point. What teacher is underrated at your school? PE teacher, right? Mr. East. Okay, what does he teach? Okay, janitor is not a teacher, but you know what? Kinda. Probably very wise. Mr. Calkin. Marjorie, someone said. Choir teacher. My favorite teacher, band and music teachers. Okay, moving on. With people who smoke. What do you think the reason that they do this? What's behind their reason for using or choosing tobacco? Why do you think they do that? If we can put it, let's speculate, but if we can put ourselves in their shoes for 2 seconds. Someone said stress, peer pressure, depression, running from their problems, habit. They think it's cool, says Roland Beardsley. Addict, stressed out, suicide, says someone. They want to feel clouded, bored. Okay. Hurt from something because your mom started smoking when her namesake died. Thank you so much, Ava, for sharing that. Peer pressure. Now we're going to go deeper. Now you. What's behind your reason for not using tobacco? What's behind your reason for not using tobacco? Health, being healthy, bad choices of releasing stress, health problems in family. It is dumb. I don't know, money. Don't want someone to have power over me. I can dig it. It sinks. I'm guessing stinks. Money, smartness. Okay. Lung problems. Now here we go deep. Grandfather died of lung cancer from smoking. You want to be healthy. It can kill you and you want to live. Okay. Before I stop sharing my screen, one last time. Which one? Which one? Maddie, I need your help. Which one? You have to have it. You can look at the screen. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll stop there. No more coming. No more coming. No more coming. No more coming. We're done. We're done. Maddie, I want you to, whoever has this one here, won. Maddie, those are the winners. I think there were 3. One of them was Charles Kim. He's always winning. I think Shelby was 1 as well. Win. Make some noise for the people who won, but put exclamation points in the chat box. Please put exclamation points in the chat box, please. This is a chance, while we have a few minutes, for us to get to know you really well. Who would love, I just need to check this out before I finish my story. And who would really love to be a teen ambassador, a TA? Who would really love? Kalani or Kalani? Cool name either way. Jose said, there's a lot of me's coming in. All right, teen ambassador, are you seeing this, TAs? Someone says, maybe me. Okay, great. Right? Who is really enjoying the TAs this year? Put it in the chat box. Okay, wonderful. Okay, give a compliment to one of your favorite TAs right now. Give a compliment to one of your favorite TAs right now. Use their name. Someone says you're nice, but use their name. The reason why I'm saying this is because we're going to have these young people actually reach out to you. If you are interested in becoming a TA, guess what? Right? We're going to get your name, and one of them are going to reach out to you, right? And I got to tell you right now that if you're going to get the energy of Justin, of Layla, of Lena, of Sonia, of Zoe, right? If you're going to get Justin, Lena, Zoe, Layla is my homie. And by the way, I might even have Charlie reach out to you, right? You're amazing, Layla. Justin, okay, great. Sonia, right? I like Charlie's vibe. Who loves Charlie? Say, I love Charlie. Just put it in the chat box so you can feel. Why is this going direct message? Okay. All right, cool. All right, so here's the story that I want to tell you all. All right. When I first came to Yale, I had never, ever been to Alaska. How many of y'all have been to New York? Say me if you haven't put no. Okay. So you imagine traveling for the first time that far. I got on this flight. I think my flight was like 10 hours. I finally landed and I was headed toward Charlie, and there was a lot of trees around, and I got bit by something called a no-see-um. If you know what that is, put me. If you know what a no-see-um, put me. And if you're even bossy, do me a favor and put how you spell it, because I don't even know how to spell it. Put a no-see-um in there. Okay. And then my reason for joining Yale was for a lot of people's reasons for not smoking. My reason is I had a friend immediately when I came to Yale. Charlie was the kindest client and friend that I met. I just met the guy. He was super nice on the phone. He was super nice upon meeting him. Do you have someone in your life, right, who you make positive choices for other than yourself? If you do, put them in the chat box. If you do, you make someone, your mom says Gavin, right? Diana says Sonia. Dylan, dad, brother. Yeah. Sometimes it's about your own health. Sometimes it's about other people's health. So the reason why I still rock with the program is before I even met the young people, I had someone really kind to me. So this is what we're going to do. If you're going to be smart about your choice to be drug-free, it's all about your personality. You can't win people to this cause with facts. You got to win them with heart. And that's what Charlie had, right? Name something really cool about yourself. Other than the facts we know about tobacco, name something really cool about yourself. Put in the chat box quickly. Someone said bars. Thank you, Charles. Kim, appreciate you. Say sports. What else? Funny, says Rory. Oh, Maddie's going to need you, Kalani. Okay, bars. Yes, funny, long hair and sports. I can dig it. Okay, great. Play violin. Okay, great. What does your family love most about you? Put in the chat box. What does your family love most about you? Put in the chat box. You sing. You're kind. That's what I'm talking about. See, these are the things that are going to keep people from doing using tobacco. Helpful. You don't know your personality. You can clean. Let me tell you something. During this pandemic, I didn't see my family. The reason why is because I want to keep them healthy. It's the same reason why I would not do, right? If I'm at your age, all right, or if I got people around that I care about and I want to stay around, I'm going to have a healthy lifestyle. Who can agree with this? Say me with 7 E's, count them out. Me with 7 E's, count them out. Okay, great. Now here's the rest of my story as I wrap up. When I was your age, we didn't have but I saw a speaker come to my school, and he brought me on stage because I was like I was a problem child, and I would like interrupt all the time, and I was embarrassed as soon as he brought me on stage. I froze, just like I did at that audition. I was super happy he brought me up because I'd never been on stage before, and I didn't realize in that moment that it was something I actually wanted to do for the rest of my life. I had no idea I wanted to do that. But what's wild about it is in programs like that, sometimes you find yourself. See, when Layla first came here, I don't know if you heard her before and after, right? It was the same before and after of Justin. He had never spoken to large audiences before. He didn't even know he wanted to do that. So yeah, it's a program where you can find out things about yourself. You're being introduced to parts of yourself that you've never met before. Who would be up for that challenge? Put 3 exclamation points in the chat box. That's what I'm talking about. So here's what we're going to do right now. All right, I'm going to have Charlie pin an email. Ravenscore, can you do that for me, Charlie? He's going to pin an email, or Maddie can do it, in the chat box. And I want you to copy this email down. Okay, let's just stop the chat box for it. And I want you all you need to do is submit your name, right? And we're going to have one of the teen ambassadors actually reach out to you and walk you through the process. You're going to be able to get a chance to meet me. You're going to get a chance to talk to Charlie, right? And there are some requirements. Obviously, you have to be a certain age because for teen ambassador. But we all want you here for the next one. And then we have another big surprise for you. Tomorrow, who's coming tomorrow? Put me with 10 E's because I got a big surprise for you. If you're coming, count them out. Yuna's going crazy. Okay. I brought a special friend, just like I brought the celebrity speaker last week. I brought a special friend zooming in. You all are what's this? You all are northwest. This person coming in on all the south, southeast, the tip. And so I'm bringing that person in. I cannot wait for you all to meet this person. So your choice to be drug and tobacco free heavily relies on your commitment to yourself and the people around you. And if you love yourself and you love your people around you, that is what's going to change your mind. I always say if young people don't find something to live for, they start finding reasons to die for. So stay healthy, stay happy, and stay here. I will see you all tomorrow. My name is Sean Derrick. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean Derrick. I always enjoy your presentations from every conference I've gone to with him. And I just want to remind you, tomorrow, AirPods are up, right? So hopefully you've been here for the past 3 episodes to get a chance to get those AirPods. And also tomorrow, our theme is the 90s. I know many of us probably were born after it, but it's something nice to celebrate every once in a while. So remember, it's the same length, same time, and it's just tomorrow. Have a good one, you guys.
Now, oh, okay. Now we've got 2 more big episodes with $4,000 in prizes, music, jokes, and a lot of fun. And themes. Today's theme is behind the theme. Scenes. Not themes. Themes. So think about those iconic red or green curtains. You know the ones I'm talking about if you've ever worked in theater. Exclusive interviews, last minute rehearsals, maybe even walking down the red carpet. That stuff is all behind the scenes. Plus, dressing rooms, last minute sound checks. It's pretty crazy what we do. Now, we're gonna play our first game of the day, 2 truths and a lie. So, if you've never played, I'll explain it for you. I'm gonna give you 3 facts. 2 of them are gonna be true, and 1 of them is gonna be a lie. Now, the facts are going to be numbered, so you know which ones you put in the chat. So, if you think the fact is a lie, put the number that corresponds to that fact in the chat, so we know which one of you got it right. Now, here we go. Number 1, cigarette smoke contains more than 7,000 chemicals, 70 of which are known to cause cancer. Fact number 2, infertility rates in both male and female smokers are twice the rate of infertility found in non-smokers. Now, number 3, smoking tobacco can clear arteries of plaque and other substances that can block blood flow to the heart. Now, chat your answers so we can see what you think. Oh, wow. You guys are great at this. Almost all of you got it correct. So the correct answer is number 3. Smoking tobacco actually clogs your arteries and promotes heart disease. You guys did a really good job on this one, so let's move on to the second round. So, this one's about animals. Number 1, 1 species of jellyfish is immortal. Number 2, 1 human year is equivalent to 7 dog years. And number 3, koala fingerprints are so close to human fingerprints that they can confuse crime scene investigators. Now, put in the chat which one you think is lie. Got some good answers. A lot of people think 1, some people think 2 and 3. Well, the actual lie is number 2. The bigger a dog is, the faster it ages. So that's why you see bigger dogs only living 14 to 15 years, and smaller dogs can live up to 20 or over years. Now, you guys did an awesome job. And we're gonna move on to our third and final round of 2 truths and a lie. So, number 1, strawberries or berries? Number 2, cheese is the most stolen food in the world. 3, fruit stickers are completely edible. Now, put in the chat which one you guys think is the lie. Ooh, got some good answers. This one's like all over the place. Ooh, 3s, 2s, 1s. Well, those of you who guessed 1 are correct. Strawberries aren't berries because their seeds are on the outside of the fruit. So you know what? That makes a banana actually a berry, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Now, it's time to meet our team. For those of you who might be meeting us for the first time, I'm Layla.
And I'm Charlie, standing in for Zoe today, who had some things she had to take care of that were very important. So hopefully I can fill her shoes a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm Justin.
And I'm Sonia.
And I am Lena. And I want to ask you, what is your favorite movie of all time? When I think of my favorite movie, I always think of like The Silent Voice, Spirited Away, Shrek, throwback to our first theme. So if you want to put in the chat box what your favorite movie is, 5 Feet Apart. That was very sad. Oh my gosh. Instant Family, that was cute. Ratatouille, I need to watch that one again. I was gonna watch the musical and then I forgot during quarantine. Caroline. Caroline used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. Oh my gosh. Shrek. I love Shrek. Shrek was my favorite movie as a kid. Iron Giant. I heard that one's very sad. I haven't watched that one, though. Don't tell anyone. These are some great movies, and thank you for sharing with me. Honestly, I love and have watched most of the things that you've said. They're very enjoyable. So I want to pass it on to Justin. And thank you again for telling me your favorite movie.
All right, thank you, Lena. So we're going to play a game called Where in the World. I just became a lot larger, so you guys can see a little bit more on where I'm at. But I'm actually going to ask one of you guys where in the world somebody else is, and then you're going to then ask that person where another person is, and we're going to keep it going on until I say stop. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to first go with Lena. I'm going to say, Lena, where in the world on your Zoom screen is Layla?
Layla is in like a back room to like a theater or something like that with getting ready and stuff like that.
Yep, and you're point the direction of where she's at.
What?
So with like where in the world, you got to point like where she is on your screen.
Oh, she's over here. If you can see it with the background, I gotta do like this. She's over there on the screen.
Cool. All right. So with that in mind, Layla, you're going to tell me where in the world Sean Derrick is on your screen.
Ooh, that's a tough one. There's so many of you. I have to scroll. Let's see. He's all the way this way. It's a long ways. And he is, oh, he's in a back room. It looks like he's got a director's or an actor's chair behind him. Pretty cool looking. He's all the way over here on this side of my screen.
All right, Layla, and just pass that one off to one of our contestants.
Oh, okay. So Chloe Vasquez, that's how you pronounce it. Where in the world is Charlie?
He looks like he's in a filming room. I don't know, somewhere like that.
Can you point to me?
What else do I do?
Point to me.
All right, Charlie, I think we are running a little bit short on time for that game, so let's just go ahead and stop it right there, and then we will turn that on to the next part.
I think that's me. So, I'm going to tell you my personal story with tobacco. Both of my parents did smoke, and now